Shelter director Sarah Martinez faces an impossible choice. 500 animals, 18 hours until landfall.
Hurricane Helena, Category 5, 180-mile-an-hour winds. Storm surge up to 20.
Emergency coordinators issue the pet evacuation alert in U.S. history, calling for volunteers, transport.
In just 4 hours, over 1,000 volunteers respond, creating the largest civilian pet rescue convoy in American history. 12 hours until landfall, the outer storm bands have arrived, and 200 animals are still waiting for rescue. This is their last chance. The first evacuation wave begins. 150 animals in 50 vehicles, racing against time.
Veteran animal rescue coordinator Lisa Chen transforms chaos into precision. Every second matters when...
Meet some of the evacuees, Tane. Max, the 15-year-old diabetic dog. Bella, who's due to give birth any day.
Crisis. The main evacuation route is gridlocked with human evacuations. The convoy must find alternate routes while the storm gains strength. Inside the convoy, animals sense the approaching danger. Volunteer drivers push forward through
200 miles inland, the emergency shelter takes shape. A massive community center transformed into...
First convoy arrives, 150 animals safe, but 350 still trapped as Hurricane Helena's eye wall approaches the coast. Emergency veterinary care stations activate. Volunteer vets from across the region arrive to treat animals stressed by evacuation and storm exposure. Second wave launches into increasingly dangerous conditions. 200 more animals heading to safety as hurricane-force winds reach the coast.
4 hours until landfall dagton. 150 animals remain at the coastal shelter. Do rescuers risk their own lives?
We don't leave anyone behind. Launch the final evacuation.
Racing against Category 5 winds, the final convoy battles flying debris, flooding roads, and 100-mile...
The coastal shelter shudders under hurricane assault. Windows failing, power flickering, and 100 heroes in action, loading 150 animals while battling 20-mile-per-hour winds, flying debris.
Narrow escape TWAP, the final convoy clears the shelter just minutes before the hurricane eye wall destroys the facility they called home.
The convoy battles through hell, trees falling across roads, flooding up to vehicle floors, and winds trying to flip transport vehicles.
Communication lost, Grace. The emergency center loses contact with the final convoy.
Are they alive? Are the animals safe?
Inside the convoy, extraordinary bonds form. Volunteers comforting terrified animals, animals sensing human stress and offering comfort in return.
Disaster. A convoy vehicle breaks down in the hurricane.
Miracle Tay, local residents risk their own safety to help the stranded convoy, proving that heroism multiplies in the face of disaster.
Dr. Maria Santos performs emergency veterinary care inside a convoy vehicle, treating animals for stress, dehydration, and hurricane exposure.
Bella, the pregnant cat, goes into labor during the evacuation, new life arriving in the middle of nature's fury, creating hope in the darkest moment.
The hurricane kittens are born. 4 tiny lives that entered the world during Category 5 winds, proving that life finds a way even in disaster. Navigation failure F. GPS systems fail in the hurricane, and the convoy is lost with 100 deadly... Local hero Jake Thompson emerges from the storm, using 30 years of local knowledge to guide the lost convoy to safety through back roads.
Fuel crisis. Convoy vehicles running low with 50 miles to go. Volunteers share fuel supplies, ensure...
Bridge washout blocks the convoy's path. Volunteers must find an alternate route while Hurricane Helena's eye wall passes overhead.
Eye wall passage. The convoy endures the hurricane's maximum fury, 180-mile-an-hour winds, and pressing debris. Final push. After 8 hours battling Category 5 conditions,
Triumph Final Convoy arrives with all 150 animals safe. 500
Emotional reunions. Volunteers who risked everything to save these animals are greeted with grateful purrs, tail wags, and unconditional love. Medical miracles. Despite extreme stress, all 500 animals show remarkable recovery. The hurricane kittens...
building better, New hurricane-resistant shelters designed with evacuation lessons, ensuring future
Forever homes, all 500 evacuated animals find permanent families, their survival story inspiring adopters from across the nation.
The hurricane kittens, born in Category 5 winds, are now healthy, playful, and adopted together by
Periods. Network expansion. The evacuation success inspires 5,000 new volunteer registrations, creating
rares. Technology upgrades, ramps, hurricane-resistant PS systems, improved commissioness, and environmental.
Policy impact TEDF. New federal legislation mandates animal evacuation plans for all disaster-prone areas.
Training Excellence Forum, the National Animal Emergency Response Training Doctor Lessons.
Global impact. The evacuation success becomes the international model for
Memorial. Honoring the coastal shelters destroyed by Hurricane Helena. Buildings that saved thousands of animals.
Future-ready VEPs, advanced evacuation vehicles, improved communication systems, and expanded volunteer networks ensure.
1 year later, 500 animals thriving in loving homes, 1,000 trained